Hello lads, welcome to Dutchman Games, Napoleon Total War. Uh, this is a 4 versus 4 Arid Cliff playing versus the mighty TEG Garcetta, Mondragon, Raso Andreda, General Andreda. We have Alexis, Shirk, Hellenic, and Dutchman. Now we are still under COVID, about 5 months later, and if you are teleworking, hope that you can catch up on all your favorite TV programs. If you're an essential worker and going to work every day, I salute you. Keep up the good work. Now, without further ado, it's been a month that I've recorded, so let's take a look at this, see what's going on. Arid Cliff is an interesting map because it's all about this large map over here. And, oh, I'm sorry about that. And I'm playing as Spain. And as such, you have guerrillas, and what you can do with guerrillas is, well, you could place them on this map, uh, authorized area, and we are defenders. We are on this side, defenders on this side, and as a defender, let's talk about the map a little bit. Uh, you could get up the hill much quicker from the right side, so you get up here quicker than attackers do. However, attackers will get up the hill much quicker from this side than the defenders do. Therefore, I am placing my guerrilla, all 6 of them, on attacker's right side. So as an attacker, you will get up the hill much faster, and therefore you could block these 2 French and Portuguese players, these 2 factions on the track. These are the entrance points, so you could put men up here and start attacking. They will get later. There's no, if you're a good player and you rush up, you win that initial the initiative of getting up the hill and attacking, and it will stop them at the track. Same goes here. If Portugal wants to get up the hill, this is the only entrance coming up the hill, and as attacker you get up here earlier, so they're going to be useless as well. This side, however, there are 2 entrances. Again, one here and another one over here somewhere. Where is it? Here, there you go. But it's narrow, and then Spain and England will get up there quicker. So again, I place all my men on the attacker's right side to hold them off and give France and Portugal a chance to get up the hill. Not worried about this side because we will get up the hill quicker. I'm taking also the widest point of entrance with my triadeurs, so I could place stakes, shooting calf behind them, and infantry that can form square and light next to it. And so the game started. This is a fantastic game, guys. I hope you will enjoy it as much as I did. This is action packed. It starts right away from get-go. So we have facing TEG, mighty TEG's faction, and then the Turkey. Look at the 4 melees, lights, calf. But they probably weren't expecting that all of these guys were here, so it forced them to stop and think about the strategy. These guys are trying to get around, so we're going to get up there first. We're going to concentrate on the right side for now. So they weren't thinking, but it's a good move. This is General Andreda. It's a good move to just attack right off the bat. And here we go. Ouch, initial attack. Let's pause for a little bit to see what's going on with the first attack. 45, 49, so immediately 11 lost with this charge of Lancers. On here, 2 units of Turkish mounted Nizam cities, so 40 out of 60, 46 out of 60, and I've lost 12, so this was a great charge, a lot of damage to these 3 units. These 2 units caused a lot of damage. And I'm moving my calf from the other side. You see, stakes are up. So France is probably thinking twice to attack from here, so they're now shifting their calf to the right flank. And my partner is trying to get up, which is good. So I think Turkey did well. They hesitated at first, but they're doing a great work of charging the light calf first, and then the heavy calf come behind it. Okay, here we go. France getting up the hill. Another calf charge, but we kind of blocked ourselves. 45, 45, and this was not as effective. I lost more men than they did. In fact, I think I killed some of the French players. Yeah, I did. So let's see how the melee is going to work out. Heavy calf is superior, so my hussars are losing, but we got one unit routed, and these Chasseur Lancers are charging into back of Turkey, so 2 units routed, third unit is about to rout too. So they did its job. This cap did its job, held off Turkey, giving France a chance to get up the hill. And now Portugal is joining. I am retreating. The Sylhet Guard also suffered a number of casualties, but the whole point was for France to get up the hill. Just not sure where they are retreating.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, so that was good, man. Those out of 3 cap, I managed to save 1 of it, Lancers, but they did heavy damage. There you go, France is coming. Wow, look at that, Carabineers. Great. Well, Lancers going back to action again, and we are about to rout 2 more units, and the guards are also suffering. Lancers 44, so they lost to their own men actually. 44. Oh, we got Portugal coming into it. 43. And this is heavy cav versus Lancers. So these Lancers are charging behind their own men. Not a good move. So it's getting a little bit cluttered here. Lots of squares forming up, shooting at each other. Finally, Turkish cav is done. And French cav lost a few units, 2 or 3 I believe, and Prussia 2 units. Now it's okay. This is phase 2 about the match. It's about the grinding phase of it. Now it's all about who's gonna make less mistakes. This is a mistake from our side. We're gonna pull this cav back. Portugal is doing much better. Forming another square. Ready. Oh no, that's not a square. Fusiliers did not form square, but the charge doesn't have much oomph into it as our unit. But Turkey is doing great, forming up their infantry, and the melee is coming into effect. In the center, okay, I'm gonna hear those muskets shooting. For some reason, I'm not hearing that. So this line is a little bit too close. You see these bleeding men, French units. They did set up stakes here, and now being outflanked by the lights. And so these Cazador lights are the best in the game, so they're gonna cause some major damage to these Cazadors. You can see the Swiss are paying for it. Oh, here comes the melee. And good way to fight the melee is with the cav, so Portugal is doing great. Fighting up the Samats are nasty. These guys are best in their class for melee, especially when they have chevrons on. Look at it, it's ripping its Fusiliers apart. And again, Turkey is doing really well. You see the formation too, layers of infantry, and he's pulling back his melee because they don't last well versus cav. And this infantry is just shooting this cav into pieces. So Turkey is doing so much better at this moment. Look at that, Fusiliers are, and he's pulling back his melee, allowed his infantry to form up. Lights are behind the line, and as he's shooting over the hill, he's bypassing shooting his own men. Not sure why these are in square. And Cav is going, oof, ouch. Charge behind his own man. And he saved his melee. Very well done by Turkey. Very well done by Turkey. So the initial attack by this foot didn't really work out. And Portugal is going on a little offense here. 4 lights and depleted infantry units. And there is offensible to catch bullets, and these lights are shooting from the flank. That's a good shoot from this light. Good, very well positioned. Yeah, very well positioned. Man, these guys are bleeding. This is tough for them. But Turkey is doing so much better over here. Ouch. Carabiniers attacking this. Not sure what this light stays at the bottom of the hill, but they're paying the price for it now. These Carabiniers are, I'm not sure who they're fighting. They're just stuck. So France is bleeding without producing much at this stage. They have a camp unit. No, that's not theirs. Sorry, blues theirs. There you go, they finally come to action, but yeah, this is a waste of these Carabiniers, man. Getting shot into pieces. So we are forming again layers too, defensive depth. Finally saving his lights. This squad is holding up really well, otherwise his cap would have done major damage. Carabiniers lost, they were just shot into pieces. 793. But yeah, well, Old Guard is going to be able to reflect this chasseurs. Okay, just want to share something with you. Let's take a look at the battle map from high angle. So no one is attacking from this side. The French player, the French faction moved to the center, so did Prussia. France in the center moved to right, our left, and behind Turkey. And Turkey is just grinding up the hill, and they're doing a fabulous job. Heavy losses, look at this. But they're doing a great job. They're coming up slowly, and yeah, our lines are depleted, but we're forming up a second line up here. Now, one credit to Alexis and Shrek over here. We are running the team, so being able to work together. So Portugal and France working together, forming lines behind each other takes a lot of communication. Certainly from players that they don't play together as a team. What I was going to talk to you is about this. So look at, if you want to attack, you attack in force, okay? You don't just send a couple of lights or a couple of line units, but you send everything. So cav, infantry, and lights. I want to show you in a little bit what I'm talking about. Let's continue with this. Let's take a look at over here. So Spain sending up lights, working up with Portugal together. That's a lot of lights forming up, but Portugal is retreating. We do have a lot of lights coming out here. Finally, I like 50 muskets. Okay, let's let's see what's going on here. So these guys are doing some major damage right now. Very well done by France using the forest as cover. But there's a lot of shooting in the hill, you see that? So you want to pay attention when you post your man. So lights are in position. We should have had more, it would have been so much better. Okay, so actually they are not. I'll take that back. Let's go back here in a second. There comes a melee versus guard. Versus 65, 64. The captain to rescue, but otherwise this melee is so much more effective. Oh, look at this, man. This is beautiful. Two, 42. So this is the most expensive unit you see, and they're bleeding, so it's absolutely worth it. Ouch, cat coming right through Fusiliers. Guards are going into attack now. Ouch, this cat is hurting 25 Fusiliers. Lancers going after the general. Nicely done. Wow, another summon unit. 96 of them. Oh, look at that. These guys are going to be putting the price on transition. I think I have one cap unit of 17. I'm going to use that versus these. Another thing you want to pay attention, you don't want to shoot your own men. Flank charge, but only 16 men left. Yeah, this cements were gaining ground with form square, so it did its job again, otherwise these guys would have shot these squares into pieces. Wow, look at that. The Polish are another cap charge. Look at this action pack. 73, oh, lights, 73 to 57, ouch, 41, that was an effective charge. Oh, and these guys too. Oh man, this Lancers did a great work. Very well done. Very well done, these Lancers. And keep on going, 32. They destroyed 3 light units, and the guards are out of position, getting shot into pieces, and they're retreating. Oh man, this Lancers did such a great work. Such a good Lancers running away into the enemy. Not sure if I'm very scared. These Lancers did an excellent work, destroyed this flank over here. Exhausted. So, I still have to attack, man. That's the advantage of... Oh, look. Portuguese camp coming with the cazadors. Now, I'm not in favor of having a short distance, these cazadors. They have distance, they're in lives. I don't want to shoot at close distance, although they're very deadly, but it's not the best squad I would recommend. Nevertheless, they're going to do a really heavy damage. Look at that. Destroyed one Polish. So again, I compliment Alexis and Shrek working well together, hand in hand. The lights, Portuguese light in front of one player, just for two. That's good, so you don't want to shoot yourself in the back. Nope, didn't pay off. So these cazadores are holding up really, really well. Not happy about these charges here. There's no point to it. You'll distort your own line, your light, so you don't get to shoot. This guy's gonna go in square. Cav is bleeding by the second rank, so you didn't really achieve anything here. You really didn't achieve anything. These guys are not shooting yet. Do have the high ground, so it's really, really tough for attackers. So I gotta give it that. And the fact that they're attacking, the compliments for doing that. You know, you don't want to have campers sitting back there. Another cap charge. So yeah, that's the cap unit, but we didn't get much for it. Not sure what we achieved with that. Make sure these two lines bleed man. So from this early calf battle, you could see that they're gaining ground. So slowly they're grinding their way up, and they're doing a really good job. I think they're doing a better job than we do at this moment. Simply look, man, I don't know what these charges are. Let's see what they achieve. 52. They charge into 44. They lost 2. Okay, they ran the Turkish unit. 35 grenadiers, Polish Legion, 80. Then you shoot yourself again. So our lines are getting pretty weak over here, so we gotta reorganize. And that again takes a lot of communication here. You don't want to be a I don't know, kids league football that you throw the ball there, everybody runs there, you shoot the ball to the midfield, everybody runs to the midfield. So you want to make sure that your lights are in front of your line, the second line doesn't shoot the first line in the back, and we're doing good with that. Especially since we don't play with each other. I've never played with Shrek and Alexis. So, old guard. So that I'm not happy with. Look at that. 55, 111, and a foot of 92. 3 units versus 1, 2, guard C. The lines are up the hill, so they're doing good, man. They're very careful with their lights. So you always want to have superior numbers. You want to have more men than your opponent. Since they have superior elite units, you want to have at least 4 or 5 units here. Otherwise, you lose every single firing exchange. These guys are just, see, one unit is not going to cut it. My lights are coming to action, so we're switching. That's not a grace. I'm aiming at this, so you don't want to have old guard in a front rank, especially the lights. So all my lights are aiming at this unit right now. And he noticed it. He pulled back right in time, but that's what I'm aiming for. 1, 2, 3, 4 light units shooting at that old guard. Didn't get as much as I wanted. Probably 5 men. He's sending another cav. So if you have your lines in position, you're not going to scared for a cav charge. Your second rank will shoot at them. Cheap again, much here, 28, heavy cav loss. But you want to do it in combination, so it gives you some breathing room here. And this breathing room would be good to shoot at the squares. Guard can see, and that's what I'm aiming for, right? I'm aiming for. Oh well. At the lights, that's a mistake of me. I gotta concentrate on square or on the elite units. Yeah, it's so many salvos for just a few lights, not worth it. But if you have lights, always aim for elites, infantry, squares. Don't do exchanging with the lights. These fencibles trying to catch fire, not really well. But you could see, with this firing exchange, they gain more ground. All this is open now. All the way from here, they manage to get up to here, which is really, really hard as an attacker. So they need a lot of communication too, and I really think Turkey is a driving force here. General Andrade is doing an excellent job. He's still got his command, it's such impressive. And I really, really respect the way these guys are playing with the lights. So they have a good position, probably up the hill. Yeah, they get to shoot over their own man's line. Doing really well. So we are about 27 and a half minutes into the game. And here comes another push. And if you look at the power bar, I think we are blue, so we are right in the middle, or even red is slightly advantage. So it seems that they are winning this game, or at least not doing really well. They're playing it even, which is incredible. Fighting up the hill. Look at these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at that, doing so well from the side. So we had a little light on light exchange, 70, 29, 60, 67, 64, 22, 80, 62. So you don't want to have the mistake to have these lines so close, because now this guy got bleeding men in the exchange. And they're coming up little by little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lights versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
So this one light unit is out of ammo now. We're not getting far with this light exchange battle. They did good. This guy did really well. Not happy with exchanging fire with lights. It's still, casualties are not there. The Swiss are doing much better. 18 and they're still standing. I'm pretty impressed. Is it old guard? Yeah, guard must see. See, having an elite unit, this unit stay much stronger. 18 and they're still standing. 18 out of 90. My Fusiliers trying to break these guys, but instead I'm shooting myself. I'm losing a lot more men than gaining. Okay, now England comes. So there was some communication here going on. You see, I'm retreating, and England's replacing. What's going on with this old guard with me? What a waste, man. You don't want to have old guard first rank. That's a shame. And they gain more ground. Okay, here they come. And this is just grinding their way up, but they are doing it nevertheless. It's old guard and reserve. What a great work. And they have another unit in it. These guys always keep a unit of lights in reserve. Young guard, Swiss. Oh, and a melee. Not happy about this game here attacks. First of all, you're shooting yourself in the back. Second, you didn't achieve anything. You just lost a unit. I'm not happy at all. Instead of shooting at the guard must see, it's shooting at the lights. So this is a mistake. You see that? You have 3 units versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe this guy 9. So they're doing much better. And I like the fact that I have a king in the game too. Okay. So our French player is pretty much gone. It's down to 1 old guard unit, 1 lights. Portugal is down to a few units. And look, red is gaining. They're better than we are at this moment. So these guys are doing a really good work. They're just being patient and using the units much better than we do. We don't have a general in the vicinity and no elite that is an old guard unit which is shooting to the ground. Not sure that he's not using the slide though. Again, man, I hate it. I hate seeing these attacks coming. You're just throwing away your units. So I see you're forming up right behind it, which is not bad, and it's good, but not happy. You get what, a few light units. If you shoot, you're shooting into the ground, man. Look at it. Look at this opportunity. What a missed opportunity. So pay attention to the map. 87 getting the shot. Look, wow, you shoot yourself in the back. That's me shooting my ally in the back. What a great game. So this is not good for us at all. We're losing this. So missed shots from these guys. Alright, they're sending another attacking force, but see, they're gaining ground. These guys are just gaining ground and coming up bit by bit. Another one. 41, 91. Very well done by this calf. Very well done. Very well done. Ouch. Look at that old guard forming on. So this is good that this is right now one old guard unit. Oh man, they're shooting into the ground. We're gonna go in that. You have to be really careful about the positioning. Man, all the old guard, 3 old guard units, 2 old guard units. And these guys are readying up for another attack from the flank. Yeah, it doesn't look good for... We have line after line here still. It's pretty thin. Well done Portugal, well done England. King's Legion have a really good shooting ratio. Swiss Guard, very good troop selection. The Swiss Guard are the best too for the French player. Ooh. You see the charge in the rear of the units? You don't want to do that. You gotta learn from this. The whole point of this replays and playing this, it's fun watching it, but also learning opportunities. So don't shoot in the rear of your own man. Who's going to shoot at this square right now? There you go. 50. Almost seems like this guys are catching bullets for the old guard. Very well done on these slides. They're gaining ground, coming up slowly but bit. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be exciting for the last. So a little replacements. I'm sending my units. Spain. Those guerrillas, 16 guerrillas, really changed the way the game was set up. Otherwise, these guys would have had us easily, but grinding their way, stopping them on the track, and forcing them to grind their way up. Give us a fighting chance here. Highland Foot are a great unit, but they're better in melee, not shootout. Swiss Foot will beat Highland Foot in a shootout. King's Germans are really good, but 110 Swiss versus 55. So you could see they're gonna win this, especially with the old guards in position. Oh wow, these guys get to shoot, and from the flank. What a great work. See, they're doing so well. Who's this one? I don't know who this French player is. Doing so well with the lines. So I was holding my bullets. Okay, I have one cav unit, I'm aiming at these lights, and I'm following on with my infantry. So you see that the attack is always combination. You send the cav to form these guys into square, You want to make sure you have enough men to shoot at them. Okay, square, changing route, going after this unit. Didn't want to go straight. I made a mistake. I didn't know about these stakes. I did not know about these stakes. Very well done. But I get to shoot now. These guys are doing even better. They have their light units behind their square, so they get a better hand. Look how many units they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units versus 3. So I forgot to count these guys. So I'm going to be losing this interaction volume out of 2 elite units. I'm going to lose this one. And I lost the captain. So that wasn't the best attack. You need to have more units, and they have much better. Look at how many units they have. So we're getting sandwich from both sides right now. Slides. This slides are killing me. Slides are killing me. Sending another cav. So I really want to get. See, all these slides are together. I miscalculated. This is 63. I was hoping it would be down to 48 by the time I charge. And that wasn't the case. So they are able to form square. But you see all this, had these guys not been able to form square, I thought it was 48, but it was 58. But this is 3 Chevron lancers that broke through the square, and these guys are paying for it. 1, 2, 3 units. 1 cav. The entire right flank is retreating. 2 units routed. Another one will serve. Forming square. 1 cav unit. Look at the panic damage. And these guys are probably charging their own unit. So be selective with the cav charge. And that was what I was trying to show you. When you attacking force, always have combination. Infantry, lights, line. If these guys are not in position, leading men. But these guys are making a mistake. So that 1 cav unit open up the entire flank. Still not enough. My lives are too slow. We don't have enough men. Foot. There's just so many. What's going on here? This is just grandiose. Shoot at. Ouch, ouch, look at that. What a great charge. Lancers. Idiot with ouch. Good job. Get through the system. Oh man, that was a great charge. That was a fantastic charge. You see the result? Just cutting these lights to pieces. And now they're at the hill. Just like that. 2 good cav charges. I don't think we have any bullets. And we don't have the backup. Man, this lights and the hussars did so well. I'm gonna just pause for a second. We're 44 minutes into the game. They have the 3 generals here, 4th one here, full lancers, 34 out of 40, 2 units of cav, 44 out of 45, that's 2 full units. We have only 1 cav unit, lancers, and look at it, these guys are all the way up the hill. They made it all the way up the hill. And for some reason it shows that we have better power bar, but I doubt that. I really doubt that. We have 2 Fusiliers, 3 Fusiliers. So I have 3 Fusiliers and 1 guard. That's about it. These guys, the balloon guards, are in tatters. And look at these guys, man. They're just coming non-stop, relentlessly. Oh man, look at this melee. Look at this melee. He kind of shot his own. Did he make it? 29, 28. And I think they got shot from here. Who's one of those? Ouch. One of us. Okay, I did not want to get outflanked, so I had to do a charge and retreat. I'm not sure if these guys have any bullets left. And I have my Fusiliers behind the English player. My whole goal was not getting outflanked here. We get outflanked, it's going to be very, very difficult. The problem is out of bullets. Clearly out of bullets, so they're just catching bullets. Oh god, Swiss. 22 foot versus young guys? No way. We do have the forest, and this is again combo attack. Cav, infantry forming to square, and that's the whole goal. You always want to do combination, keeping them close, so forcing them to stay into the square. But I could only shoot on one of the 2 squares. And he's got a second rank, look, foot guard. This is, I saw that, man, it was this game over. There's no way we're gonna win this. 3 foot guard units, 2 cav units. This is almost impossible. We're gonna break in this flank. We have 78 Fusiliers, foot guard. Not sure why he's still in square. And that was the whole goal, making sure that we don't get that flanked. We right in time. I'm so happy with these foot guards. Holding the flank, just one unit is going to be critical. This flank is falling. Oh man, ground guards versus foot guards. Wow, another foot guard unit. Outstanding. Another foot guard unit. This flank is very, very dangerous. Now look at this cav. Oh, this cav is 29, 33. They lost a lot of men on the stakes here. He did not see that. This flank is so dangerous. We're still pretty even here. There you go, another cap unit. So this one cap unit, all I'm doing is trying to force them to square. I saw 3 generals here, 2 generals. These guys can't form square. So I went for attack, because these guys can't form square, nobody here. And this general's just standing. That was a goal of the cap charge. But this unit stopped the force attack. These guys came into it. So I managed to get one of the generals, I believe. 17. That really helped. But I didn't go after them. Okay, I can charge these guys much better. This is critical. We can't shoot back. We don't have enough units. And look at this cap unit. and they're going after my cav, so I force them back. German dead. They're going after my cav, and I'm forcing my cav back into the squares here. So never attack both cav units at the same time, it's always a mistake. And a general. So this is my last cav unit. But I formed square, and for some reason he continued to attack. He continued to attack. He saw these guys, but they both can form square. And so, look, I did not understand this attack here. That was a shame. Another cav unit and a general. I didn't understand this attack. This completely changes. By the way, England is now AI. He dropped out of the game at this stage. So his general is running. He's going to be staying AI. So I was like, man, this is over. This guy's going to stay. So this was, yeah, 2 generals lost. 3, I think. Yeah, the Turkish general died here. So matter of minutes, 3 generals lost, 2 cav units. England's out of the game. They're outflanking us. Foot guard, 4 units of landwehr. Still lies a general. And this is an AI, so that's a shame. I'm just trying to hold. I have these 2 units. Aiming all of these guys, so what I did is concentrate fire. 1, 2, 3 on the foot guard. I gotta get rid of the foot guards if I want to make a difference. With these 2 units, foot guard are most dangerous to me. Yeah, this is an AI, so now he too much concentrated on this general, so the Fusiliers are getting some pot shots, and these 2 units are just shooting at the foot guard. So all my units are concentrated on the 2 foot guards. And there we go, another 4 units. I was like, oh man, this is it. We're never gonna win this. This is landwehr. So what I do is I go general charge to the foot guard. I have to get the foot guards. I'm not worried about landwehrs. 34 Fusiliers with no way they're going to withstand 89 foot guards. The balloon guards. 64, 45. Not sure what these foot guards are doing. They are not shooting. Are you shooting? Ouch. 1 salvo. So the foot guards broke through. Now the AI is coming into the game. I was so surprised by this AI unit. The other one is still in square. They're staying square. And I'm not sure what the general is doing. They should have attacked. You gotta use the general attack. Too late. Too late. You gotta attack. They're shooting at my general. Oh man. So I really don't know how this happened, how it worked out, but we are now ending up with 1 foot guard unit and a general. Slides, I'm guessing they're out of bullets. Probably gonna go for a charge. They're not shooting, they're just so slow. He's not shooting. I do not understand this. It's so slow, this 1 unit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shoot. It's a bleeding man and they're not shooting at all. So my unit is out of bullets too. The Fusiliers going for a charge. Man, they lost 10 men into the single shot. One salvo charge. That was my general. And yeah, balloon guards out of bullets, 28. Finally, his generals come into action, and he dies. So we got these two units. We still got lights and foot guard unit. It's a close battle, man. 63-28. The Highlanders are strong. He's slow, he's not shooting. Changing formation.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
37 versus 65. I don't see that happening. 30. $57. So this, I guess, is pretty much the game. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of killing. I do want to do a quick count at the end of the game, see how many uh, casualties there were in the game. Uh, but our opponents did really well with their offense. It's really tough getting up the hill. In the end, I really don't understand. They had the advantage. They could have definitely outflanked us here, but that didn't work out. Let's take a look at here. We had a total of 16, so 3,300, 4,300, 5,100, 61, 68. Let's say about 6,900 men in the game. Right? 33, 43, yeah, 2,000, 3,300, 43, so 6,900 men. They had 2,000, 3,600, 4,600, 4,600, 5,200, 6,200 with 700, 7,100 men. So they had more men than we did. More, 100 less, about 100, 200 less, even. So this was 300 men more. So they had about 100, 200 men more men than we had. Because the number of kills that we had was 670. So let's say 2,000, 3,500, 4,500, 4,800. Let's say about 4,900. And they killed 16, 28, 38, 48, 50. So they killed more men than we did. So I was surprised about that. They killed more of our men, but they lost the battle, and they had 100 more men than we did. So I was really surprised about that. That probably has to do with routed units not coming back in the game. Look at it, 1657 for Garcetta kill versus 679. By the way, I made a mistake. General Andreda was France, so Garcetta was Turkey, and I think Turkey did really well in this game, and you could clearly see with the number of the kills. Yeah, Andrade, I know he's a great player. So my hat off to these guys. Thank you for playing. Fusiliers, balloon guards, Fusiliers, CAV unit, they did much better. Coming down here, yeah, I had more dead than killed, so not a good. The last, these guys are good. 45 unit had 65 kills. That was impressive. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a 1 hour game. Until the next one, cheers.